Of course, we all think about the colts, we think about the stallions and what that can mean going forward, but fillies are not to be forgotten about, and my racehorse has some great fillies. I've been lucky to see going to Vegas a lot in Southern California. She's one of my favorites, and I think the owners that have gone along the journey with her have experienced some real thrills. She's won Win in Your In events for the Breeders' Cup.
Going to Vegas all the way in the Rodeo Drive.
She's running the Breeders' Cup twice. She's brought them forward to some of the biggest days of racing several times, and her durability really speaks to what you can get if you find a good filly. There's also just the opportunity to think about her residual value down the line. But my racehorse has been there, done that. They've done this before. Street Band is one that comes to mind. Huge win in the cotillion. She would go on to sell for over $1 million. Scott Stormy, I mean, you think about her and what she did, just so tough and so versatile. There have been many other fillies and mares that my racehorse has been involved in that have gone down that same path. But 63 Caliber is one that, I don't know if you saw the video or saw how many people were at Churchill Downs when she won. I don't know how they fit that many people in the winner's circle. It was so exciting. 63 Caliber, now she's a stakes winner. So now she's on that path and we can follow where she's gonna go moving forward, and hopefully sky's the limit and it keeps improving. You know, Bobby Flay, the celebrity chef, he only focuses on fillies because he knows that if you find a good filly, you get that graded stakes placing, you get some black type, you have the opportunity not only to compete in those Saturday, Sunday races, but then to look to one of the big sales. Maybe it's the Night of the Stars. And there's a lot of money going through the ring right now for fillies and mares that have that black type placing, that have those graded stakes victories and have run well at the highest levels. And being a part of something like that, it's a longer journey. It's not only what these mares are doing on the racetrack, it's hopefully what they do going through the sales ring. And then even if they do go to someone else ownership-wise, you can follow their babies and you can kind of keep up with the story.
475, 459.
629, filly by Nyquist. She made the best first impression. Immediately when she came out of the stall, gave a good natural stance. The one particular feature that sparked me the most was her eye. I thought she had an incredible eye. From a physical standpoint, plenty of scope, a beautiful walk, but her overall demeanor, she had just an abundance of class. From a conformation standpoint, very difficult to knock, reminding me a lot of her sire, Nyquist.
Down to the wire, Nyquist has won, he's a champion!
Nyquist has made a pretty good start to stud, and being a Kentucky Derby winner, we kind of feel like this filly might like to go 2 turns too, and we hope she'll be good enough to get him to start and get in the first Friday in May. She's going to go to Phil D'Amato in Southern California, and who Phil just seems to win all of the meat titles these days.
This filly, she's kind of got the total package. I like fillies that have speed yet scope and can stretch around 2 turns. I've had a lot of success in the past with that particular pattern. I ran 3rd in the Kentucky Oaks this past year with Desert Dawn, and she's got that kind of scope. So those were all things that drew me and my racehorse to this nice filly.
If this filly is a good racehorse, she'll have terrific residual value, being an exceptionally good-looking filly and also a 3-part sister to Envoutante, Grade 2 winner, multiple Grade 1 place filly. She should have really good residual value.
I'm a big fan of Nyquist. Just watching him when he broke his maiden as a 2-year-old at Santa Anita, I believe it was going like 4.5 furlongs, and then yet he was equally as good as a 3-year-old winning the Kentucky Derby. Anytime you can find pedigree like that, that's progressive at 2, yet just keeps carrying on as at 3 and further, those are pedigrees you want to watch after, and this filly fits that bill.